are back, and right now we have another special guest for you today. None other than the Peoria and soon-to-be world-famous Mr. Warith Muhammad. For those of you that don't know Warith, he's been in these streets longer than anyone I know, with a positive message, actually trying to inspire and change youth through music to try to switch their perception and to try to go a different direction. He's dealt with a lot of negativity, and over the time it's become positivity. So right now he's on the verge of a lot of different things going his way. So without any more time wasted, Mr. Warith Muhammad.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, AJ, legend. Pretty sure you already know. Brian Titus White is a legend. It's an honor to be here with both of y'all today.
Honor to have you, man. Appreciate you.
Definitely.
So can you tell us a little bit about you, where you come from?
I was born in East Oakland.
Shout out to the Bay Area.
Shout out to the Bay.
Spice One.
Yeah. Too short.
Too short.
Too pop. You know what I'm saying?
Playlist on fleet when I leave here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was born in East Oakland. We moved to Peoria. My mom moved here. This is where all my family is from. So we moved back here, and that's where I've been ever since. When I came from Oakland, they literally, my mom had to teach us guerrilla warfare, meaning, when you hear gunshots outside your window, you don't stand up, you crawl to the floor and you just pull your blanket on the floor and go to sleep on the floor.
How old are you hearing this?
5 years old.
5 years old.
Yeah, I was 5 years old when my mom was teaching us,
So you're supposed to be a statistic now.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen.
No.
And why did that happen?
First off, God. I believe God has kept his hand, around me and my family, ever since I've been born. A lot of things I can't explain. Situations I done made it out of, I wasn't supposed to make it out of,
The talks we've had.
Yeah,
a whole lot.
Definitely. But, God, number one, and then my mom, she made a decision to leave Oakland after some people had kicked in our door one time, and, they was pretty much about to do something to her. And all I can remember as a kid, being like 6, 7 years old, is thinking, I'm so small, my hand's so small. If they touch my mama, all I can do is go get a knife out the kitchen. And then I with enough force of my swing and this knife, yeah, we gonna get some people off my mama today.
Chucky action.
Yeah.
So
you gotta say that.
So it feels weird asking you these things that I already know, but I just want everyone else to know. Can you tell us what you do in the community? A lot of the things Warith does, I've been able to be a part of, but he does so much more that I don't even find out until it's already done. So it's kind of hard. There's no keeping him in a box. So the things I've done with him, I've absolutely enjoyed and loved, and I'll continue to do until this man's on top. But can you tell us some of the things that you do for the community to try to bridge the gap? And specifically, I'm going to just run straight there. I've never seen anybody so actively try to combine the community with law enforcement to create a harmony where there's only been divisiveness. He is a champion to that crusade here, and again, I've never seen someone so dedicated to it. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do to bridge these gaps? Like
I started my company, Rawhead Entertainment, which is my name mixed up.
Nice.
Warith, so you turn war around, it's Raw, and then ITHIT. So, I kind of got the theme from Oprah, turning her name backwards, Harpo Production.
Nice.
So, and Rawhead Entertainment, the word raw means pure, uncut, uncooked, ain't been touched, and that's what our music represents. It's not someone behind the scenes controlling the message, controlling what we want to put out, and telling us what we need to wear, and say. Because a lot of times that's what's going on in the industry.
What is your message?
Our message is to spread love and peace and not hate and destruction.
And you do that through
music. And we choose music as the instrument to deliver the message, because music has been the instrument to deliver the opposite message of destruction. You know, kill your man, beef with your guy over some dumb stuff. You know, let's pop these Percocets, not knowing that it's heroin. And this message has been promoted so much through hip hop music specifically, which reflects a lot on the urban culture and the urban community. So, you know, when people look at urban America, they usually get one perception. We need to change that. So when people look at me, they say, hey, that's the difference. That's not the norm. Because the norm is gangster music, pop these pills, call these women slut buckets and all these names and stuff like that, and have no respect for your elders and even your parents. So, you know, I don't want the world to be looking at our culture and our people like, this is all they know, this is how they act. And that's not the case.
And to you, is this a 9-to-5 job for you? What is this here?
This is a 24/7, 365.
Every second.
Yeah.
And again, I know these things, but we got to cover this because it's just too amazing.
Yeah, I mean, my whole life is dedicated to this movement. I mean, music has so much power and influence. And I tell people all the time, there is not a Super Bowl without music, but there's music without Super Bowls.
Right.
There's not a basketball game without music.
Right.
There's music without basketball.
Right.
There's not a movie or a TV show without some type of music, but there's music without movies and TV shows.
So I'm writing that down right now.
So
trademarked here.
So when you understand how serious and powerful the music is, most people wouldn't know their ABCs if it wasn't for the song. And even as an adult, you know, people still resort back to the song to refresh their memory on how their ABCs go.
Right.
And that's your ABCs. Of course you know your ABC. Yeah. But music has the power to play a message into your mind, whether if you like it or not. And the people in power, they understand this. So if I wanted to get you to buy something, I know what to play when you walk in Walmart, right?
Yeah.
You know? Or if I want a whole community genocide each other, then we know what to put the millions and the money behind.
It's amazing because when I think about when I grew up, you know, to go back to what I was listening to. I mean, I was listening to Spice One. I was listening to Too Short. I was listening to 8-Ball MJG.
I'm loving this playlist.
These are my favorite artists. And I always wondered, I was like, why do people really believe what these guys are saying?
Right.
And actually go out there and try to do it.
I mean, Drake, what Drake said?
But what
He said, this is our job. We don't really go out and kill these people. We're not really, it's our job. He had to make that clear.
And said that too.
Yeah. I remember that. And I didn't understand until I got older as to how a kid could be influenced by it. And you kind of alluded to it when you talked about learning guerrilla warfare at age 5. When that's all you know, sometimes you get attracted to something that's very similar, and you believe in it. And do you think we're getting past that point to where kids are, or is it getting worse? Do you think kids are really diving into music, believing, popping perks and what's happening, or are we reaching a positive?
You hit it on the point when you said when you were young.
When I was young, yeah.
And then when you got older. See, the mind isn't developed as a child, so you're easily influenced, and you're easily to believe the hype. Remember, don't believe the hype. That song, they was trying to tell you back then, like, man, this is an illusion. I'm broke.
Yeah.
My album's platinum. I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
This is an illusion. They gave me this chain. I thought they wanted that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's an illusion. And when you a kid, and if you understand, this is why kids are the target market for everything.
Yeah.
They target the kids because they so easily got.
Yeah.
And a kid can convince a parent to give them something, even when the parent knows that's not good for the child.
Right.
Video games are
But long as everybody else is doing it, we give in, give your kids things I never had. I didn't have these things, so let me give them to my kid. But you don't know these things are making your child more lazy, making them less productive in society, making them not respecting their elders and their parents and stuff, because we giving them everything and they don't have to go through the hardships that a lot of us had to go through as kids. And 9 times out of 10, without a father at home or something like that. And that, so you don't have a male role model figure to look up to, you know what I'm saying? So you're looking for that male role model, and you find it in 8-Ball and MJG.
Yeah.
And the thing is about 8-Ball and MJG is they had a balance. They would make positive songs and real life songs and stuff like that. And the thing is about, to answer your question about today, you don't really have that. It's just all gangster. Like, oh, I can't be gangster and care about people at the same time. So I'm just gonna be gangster and be like raping women, raping, pillage women and children. Like, come on.
You are 100% correct.
That brings us to this topic. Now, Warith created a song, and this song broke all kinds of taboos and has a video attached to it. And in this video, he was able to go to places that you cannot go to shoot videos. The name of this is Don't Start. If you're in front of YouTube, check it out right now. And it is a powerful song about the pressures and the drugs and where this life leads you. And it's told through a video. And at the end of it, they have a chance to go back in time and to don't start, to not make these mistakes. Can you tell us about the historical significance in this city of just filming such an iconic and epic song?
Oh man, like you said, man, the whole city understanding the message that needed to be conveyed through this song, through music, period, to our youth. So letting us film in the courthouse, you know, real judges,
Peoria's courthouse,
real bailiffs. I mean, these not actors, you know. Real attorneys filmed in the county jail, real sheriffs, you know, the hospital, real doctors, real nurses, and it's because the urgency that all these organizations see, like, it's actually a rapper that want to put out a different message that can help save our youth. Yes, we's behind that 100%.
Sure.
I mean, from the mayor to the city council, to them putting the video on the website for the whole city of Peoria.
Tell me a little bit about who all was on the song. Like who were the people that were added to the creation?
Dr. Joe Corey.
Shout out to Dr. Joe.
He was the one that approached me. We both recorded at the same studio, Mirror Image, and he approached me about doing a song for the youth. You know, he asked around, you know, where's the positive rapper to do this song.
And who told him about you?
Gary Manuel. Gary Manuel, he actually teaches audio engineering up at Bradley University. And, you know, he gave Joe my information. Joe called me. I told Joe, I said, hey, you know, if you want to do this song for the hood, you got to come to the hood for us to work on it. And he showed up in the hood. We worked on the song. The rest was history.
Now, there's another voice I heard in that song, too. Now, who is she?
Oh, yeah, that's Maria Chris.
Throwing down.
We knew we needed something, a big voice to put in this, to elevate it to the next level. And Maria Chris was a perfect option. And she just did a wonderful job, you know, laying down her vocals on the track. And that actually completed it. So shout out to Maria Chris, the Chris family, all of them.
Absolutely. And what was your main message, your main thought when this song came to you? What was it that above all else you were trying to beat into whoever was listening to it?
Well, if you listen to the song, in both verses, I start off with the word love. And I talk about getting rid of hate. And the reason why I started with that is because I feel like to solve a problem, you got to get to the root of the problem. So we can tell people that don't join gangs or don't do drugs, but why did they do drugs anyway? Why did they join a gang anyway? Somewhere down the line, they wasn't receiving enough love, you know, too much hate. So a gang offered them love. Somebody offering them drugs, offering them fake love, you know what I'm saying? And they end up getting addicted to these drugs or joining these bad gangs that really don't love them, really gonna send them off and do something, you know, and then you hear it all the time, you know, people get locked up, nobody in your gang sent you no money, did nothing for you, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like the main thing to talk about in this song was about love and hate. You know, and the core part of the message in the chorus is, you know, you gotta stay away from the gangs and the drugs. A lot of things came in the name of the plug. Fame only came with exchange of a slug. Gotta use your brain in the name of the love. You know what I'm saying? That's the chorus. You know, it's like the artist 50 Cent. Like, he didn't get famous till he got shot 9 times. You know? So it's like, why a lot of people feel like, oh, if I get shot, that's a badge of honor.
Or jail is a badge of honor.
Or jail. You know, now I got credibility behind my rap career. And you'll realize that a lot of these kids wasn't bad kids until they wanted to be this rapper and realize that only thing offered to you is to be a gangster rapper. So if you want to be a rapper, you have to be a gangster rapper. And once the street or the industry find out that you're rapping about some stuff you're really not doing, they gonna call you fake, they gonna call you out on it. So a lot of these young kids feel like they gotta go do stuff just for the credibility of trying to be a rapper.
That's exactly what I was kind of alluding to when I was talking about how I used to listen to this kind of music, Scarface, Pac, Biggie, all these dudes, but I understood at the time as a kid that this was entertainment. You know what I mean? And the reason why was because of the love I was getting at home. I knew that they couldn't possibly be out here doing this because they'd be in jail if they was doing this. And then I started thinking back to how the young kids who do listen to this music but don't have the love and they relate to it, and that's how they get so attached. It was an aha moment I had 5 years ago. Like, oh man, all right, that's why I play video games all the time.
And they're emulating something that doesn't exist. If these people you were emulating actually live that life, you wouldn't even hear their music because they would be in prison.
I heard a real gangster said it best. He said, real gangsters ain't got time to be a rapper. Too busy being a gangster. Real thought. I mean, think about it. A real gangster, you ain't got time to be rapping and going on tour, signing autographs. There's 20 people want you dead today. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be signing autographs at shows where I'm just exposed.
Exposing yourself.
Let me ask you this. If people would like to get online and they would like to come experience some of this music and to help support him on the various media streams and to support what he does in general, how can people find you? How can people get at you? And what can they do to help you to elevate your message?
Man, I mean, support the movement, support the cause. You know, I mean, it's easier to.
Where did they start?
I mean, you can start at you know. All my music is on iTunes, Apple, Google. You can look up War Elements.
War Elements?
War Elements. And you put either word fire or H20 or you put wind or earth behind War Elements because all of those elements are the natural elements of the universe. And I base all my albums off each one of those elements. So when you type up War Element Fire, you'll get the War Element Fire whole album. You get War Element H20, you'll get that. Or you can find me on Facebook under War Muhammad. I'm on Instagram under War H201, and I'm on Twitter under War H20. That's like my tag name, War H20.
And should I tell them that you actually have a track with Chris Brown, or should I not mention that?
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Chris Brown, man, and my track, man, out there, take it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely taking off, and took my female fans base you know, through the roof. So shout out Chris Breezy, man, and everybody out there, man, that's been supporting the whole movement, man. Shout out to all my lady fans. I just dropped a new single called Can He Hit That Spot, meaning can he touch your soul, you know what I'm saying? And that's out there right now, making noise, climbing up the charts, man. It's been out for 2 days since Valentine's Day, and it's climbing right now, man. So shout out to everybody out there listening to that, man.
Well, take my final questions out of the equation there. Now I don't know what to do. What's your food that you ate today? I don't know what to ask at this point. But anyway, I appreciate you stopping out here, giving the audience time to really be able to relate and understand to the positive stuff that you do day in and day out. You guys don't know what he goes through. It's rough. Some days you just be to the point where you want to give up, and you never do that. You always persist.
Yes. Yeah, man. It's like every time I even think about giving up, I'll be like, there's too many people that depend on me. So a person told me the other day, they was like, you like our warrior in this city, so we need you to keep fighting.
Right. It was a pleasure. Absolutely.
Great to see you, man.
Across the table.
Legends right here, too, both of them, man, what they do, man. Salute.